touchdowns along the way. They've scored, I think, 3 touchdowns from 50 yards or more, the longest being an 83-yard run by quarterback Dagan Hahn. What do you think of Dagan's passing for the night?
Well, he hasn't had much time to throw. He's only had 8 attempts and 7 completions.
Yeah, he hasn't really, for 177 yards. He's had the time to throw. He just hasn't thrown the ball a whole lot, I think, is what we're trying to. 2 touchdowns. It's just been big. Courtney Holder, 4 carries, 69 yards, 2 more touchdowns on the year.
Well, I had a lot of trouble off the tee, so I was hitting 3-wood for most of the day, and I just made a lot of mistakes.
So, and what's funny is because you shoot 76, so you made a lot of mistakes. How far do you hit your average drive? You out there 280, 290?
Well, that's off the tee. I can hit my 3-wood like 280.
Are you kidding me?
Well, that's what I was lasering it at.
Wow. So here comes the kick to get the second half started. Hold on, Parker. I got one more question to ask you. If you could put one club in your hand on the golf course to feel the most comfortable with, what club is that going to be?
Probably the 7-iron.
Really?
Yes.
What do you hit your 7-iron? About 165?
165, 170 if I try to push it.
Folks, that's a pretty good 7-iron for Parker. And he's not a big guy, but he's just got a perfect golf swing is apparently what's going on. So here's the opening kick. It's a deep one. This kid does have a leg. Again, at the end of the first half, it's going to bounce and go out of the end zone. But, at the end of the first half, were you surprised to see them line up for a 59-yard field goal try?
Yeah. I mean, even some of the pros can't knock down that. And just to even attempt it was just a mistake.
Yeah, I don't know if it was just surprising to me. I mean, holy cow, what if that thing goes through a 59-yard field goal try to get on the board? Are you kidding me? Here comes the Falcon offense. They're led by senior quarterback Dalton Collier. Here's a quick pitch right. Going to pick up about 2 yards on the play, maybe 3 out to the 28-yard line. Help me out there. Who was that carrying the football? Is that Brian Griffin? Aaron Berry, number 33. Yep, okay. So Collier in the backfield, shotgun position. Berry to his right, Brian Griffin to his left. 2 receivers near side, 1 receiver over there on the far side. This time they give it to Berry, coming around the left side. Gets by 1 defender out across 30, 35, 40. Lowers his shoulder, hits a defender, and falls forward to the Falcon 46-yard line. That's a 18-yard carry by Aaron Berry. What do you think of the way Berry runs?
Well, he reverses the field a lot, but even when he gets hit, he always just keeps his legs turning.
I think he's a very fun person to watch run, averaging nearly 7 yards a carry for the Falcons. This time they give it Brian Griffin, right side. He cuts it up inside the hash mark. Going to get out to the Falcon 48-yard line, a 2-yard carry. Help me out with some numbers. I see number 65. Is that the Cadenhead kid who has moved up from junior varsity? Also saw number 73, Connor. Is that Connor Puckett? Parker, do you have any idea who some of these? I had to give my varsity roster. Okay. So Aaron Berry, right side, gets it out across the 50 to the Eagle 49-yard line. 3-yard gain on the play, sets up 3rd and 5. So Dalton Collier at quarterback. Number 50. Sophomore call up. And right now we have a timeout on the field with 10:05 left to go here in the third quarter. We're going to step aside for, actually, we're going to keep it right here. So, Parker, you're mentioning your 7-iron. I've also talked to you about a little bit of golf previously. And you say you're pretty darn good with your pitching wedge. Is this true?
Some days it's on, some days it's not too hot.
So from 50 yards in the pin in the center of the green, and you got your sand wedge out, are you thinking you want it to be within 10 feet?
I'm trying to get it within 5.
No kidding. That's precision golf, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we're back on the field. It's third down and 5 for the Falcons. Riverside called that timeout. This time to give Barry left side. He's going to turn around, try to go the other way, but he gets gobbled up for a 7-yard loss back to the Falcon 44-yard line. Falcons looking at 4th down and 12, and they're going to have to punt this ball away. First time tonight, Falcons will punt. The punter is junior Ben Williamson. He's going to be standing in his own 28-yard line. It's 4th and 12 Falcons at their own 44. Their return man standing at his 20. Bryce gets a good, decent snap back to Ben. Ben, a low line drive kick, right side, going to land at the 38, roll inside the 30, and out of bounds on the Falcons sideline. They're going to call it the 30-yard line. That's where the Eagles take over. So, Parker, we got a lot of second stringers in there. We got a lot of depth players out there getting some real varsity experience tonight, and I'm glad they're going to, like Nick said earlier, it's good to see them get more than just a few plays here and there. They're going to get sweaty tonight. They're going to get some real game action.
And even the JV call-ups coming in, that could be crucial, having some of them play even when it goes into playoffs.
You just never know when you're going to have to rely on somebody. You know, anything can strike. So I see Biggerstaff in there. Hayden Brackett still in. I believe that's number 58 at right defensive tackle. Mazzatelli. Garrett Hunt, number 72 at left defensive end. There's Luna, gets a snap. He gives it to his back, trying to go right side, but boy, he is just met in the backfield by Garrett Hunt making a nice play. Benny Gonzalez helping out on that. Really good job by that Falcon defense. Well, hey, Parker, we have enjoyed having you and talking a little bit of golf, so I know you're multitasking over there on the computer, too. Parker always does a fantastic job giving the Falcon fans the stats they need and the stats they want. So, anyway, Nick, are we tangled up, buddy? All right. Loss of 3 on the play. It's 2nd down and 13. Ball is on the Eagle 27-yard line. Luna under heavy pressure. He's going to spin out of it, roll to his left, throws across his body, hits his receiver at the 40. He splits 2 Falcon defenders. He's racing 40, 30. Pursuit's going to get him. Shan Merriman going to hit him at the 15. He slips a tackle, and Carter-Riverside is on the board. That is a 73-yard strike.
Yeah, and Shan not happy at all. Had a chance to bring him down, grabbed his arm, and just slipped right out of him.
Number 21 is Devontae Harris, and he scores the Eagles' first touchdown of the evening. 4 minutes into the third quarter here of play, Falcons leading 49-0, and they went ahead and burned us for a 73-yard scoring strike. Now it's 49-6 pending this extra point. Left-footed kicker going to kick it right through the uprights. He kicks the ball pretty well, Nick, so now it's 49-7.
He did. Good to see them get on the board.
All righty, folks, you're listening to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
The Lake Dallas Falcon Quarterback Club would like to thank St. Nick Frederickson of T-Rock Roofing for his continued support of Lake Dallas Falcon football.
I'd like to thank Laird Lynn and Lake City's Realty for being a Lake Dallas Falcons football supporter once again this year. Whether buying or selling, he has proven results. Check out lakecitiesrealty.com.
Take your old Model T up to Geico Insurance, the big yellow house off I-35 and Corinth Parkway. Find out what all the hoo-bally and the ballyhoo's about when you call Cheryl McDonald at 940-321-3990, and you find out how you could save 15% in 15 minutes.
All righty, Nick. You had some halftime duties to take care of. Is that why we had a little bit of the Parker show going on?
Yeah, absolutely. I had to go out and take care of my boys and get them some food.
Yeah, and that was good, man. What a delicious hot dog. Thank you for doing that.
It's
It was nothing. I want to say, point out, last week in the booth, we had pulled pork sandwiches from Mark Tucker at Allstate.
Buddy.
Here's the kick. It's going to be handled by Gowans. That was a low-line drive kick that got all the way back to the goal line. Gowans tried to grab it. The ball goes into the end zone. It's going to be a touchback. Falcons going to have it 1st and 10 at their 25. But
did you see Shan Merriam go rolling in the center of the field? He was trying to get a little block in there, and Riverside not too impressed with that and give him a little shove.
So explain to the fans what Mark Tucker's at Allstate's doing every home game.
Man, he has this just amazing trailer that he has built from scratch on his own, and it's a smoker. This thing is on steroids. It's huge. Come out here and they do the brisket and they do the sausage and the barbecue, and man, they just do it up right, Texas style.
Barry handoff left side, takes it out to the 29, picks up 4. But yeah, that trailer is just smoking. I mean, literally and figuratively, that thing is awesome, man.
It has audio coming in it. I think it's got TV somewhere. I'm sure it has lights that pop up at night somewhere, and they're just in there just smoking it. Man, we had some sausage the game before.
Yeah.
And that was such a good stuff. I was walking by after parking my truck out there, and I threw some money in the little pot and said, you guys have got to make sure some of this gets up to us at halftime. And, man, that just went over. It's good.
Very good. And he starts those tailgates. He's sponsoring those. This time, Brian Griffin, right side, out past the numbers, tries to cut it up. And, boy, he gets tackled pretty hard at the 30-yard line, picks up 1. It'll bring up 3rd and 7. Yeah, that was very good. But he starts these things 2 hours before every home game. He basically is providing all the food, and he's saying, hey, give us a donation. He's going to give all that money and go right back to the quarterback club.
Mark's a huge supporter of Lake Dallas and does so much things for us. It's so fun to be part of that and to watch him take care of our boys out here.
3rd and 5 for the Falcons. This time Barry tries to bring it left side, cuts it up in hash mark. He's going to get it out to the 33. Going to come up a couple yards shy of the first down. So now the first 2 possessions for the Falcons to start the second half, they're not able to pick up a first down. All running plays, and the Riverside defense playing with a little spirit behind them. You know, they're stopping that Falcon offensive attack.
They are, and it's good to see this kind of a play coming out, making a little bit more of a ball game for both sides here.
Sure, absolutely, and it gives. There's a low snap. Ben going to have to pick it up. He's going to try to run for the first down, holding that football like a loaf of bread. He's going to get the first down. Out to the 37-yard line, and that's going to move the sticks. I don't think that's the way that play was drawn up. I think because of the rush and the low snap, he was left with nothing but to run it.
He had a choice, try to punt it, maybe get it blocked, maybe have a bad kick of it, or just go for it. He had a line and wisely chose to go out there and get that first down.
Did you just see the way he was carrying that ball in his right hand, though? He had it out there, man.
He sure did.
So the Falcon offense back. They have it 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line. Dalton Collier, the quarterback. Barry up the middle. He's got a hole out across midfield, still on his feet, bouncing off defenders, and finally going to be wrestled down inside Eagle territory at the 41-yard line. Wow.
He bounced for 10 more yards.
Yes, he did.
Somehow.
Just keeps those legs a-turning.
Fun to watch.
Very fun to watch. Aaron Barry, the senior running back, getting plenty of carries. This time, Griffin, right side, cuts it up inside the numbers. Still on his feet, 25, bounces off a defender and going to be tackled at the 22, and that is a 14-yard carry for sophomore Brian Griffin. Barry comes into the game, the Falcons' 3rd leading ball carrier, 27 for 198, an average of 7 1/3 yards a carry. And, of course, he had that 1 touchdown last week against Grapevine, good for 60 yards. Griffin also has 1 touchdown. He scored that in the Centennial game, the 2nd game of the season.
Can't say enough about our running game right now.
Barry left side inside the 20. They're trying to push the pile, but the Riverside Eagles have him stopped at the 19-yard line. That's a 3-yard pickup on first down.
You know, Coach alluded to the fact that these players, if they were put on some other teams, they would be starting in that position. That we're 2 and 3 deep in some of these offensive positions with wide receivers and running backs and tailbacks, all those sort of things.
Yeah, Connor Puckett, a junior, playing left guard. That's Justin Caden, had number 65, playing left tackle, and this time to give to Brian Griffin, right side. Tries to spin out of a tackle. He's going to make it down to the 16-yard line. That's a 3-yard pickup. Going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Interesting little play call right here. We're in the red zone. You got your opportunity here. Do you try to pick up the first down, or do you try to go for the end zone here, Dan?
Interesting. Let's see what he does. Let's see if he lets Dalton throw the ball. They give it to Barry, right side. He's going to be very close to a Falcon first down at the 12-yard line. I said right side is left side. It's tough sometimes, but he does get to the 12. They're going to move the sticks. 3:05 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Falcons in the red zone, 1st and 10 at the 12.
Man, that's good. Keeping the clock turning and running, and You know, this drive kept alive by the mishandled punt opportunity.
Timeout on the field. That's an official timeout.
Aren't they all?
It looks like the chains are must be tangled up. They're trying to reset those.
Hate that.
Hey, also want to mention number 24, senior Cole Proctor in it, the right wide receiver. He's actually in the right slot. Number 81, that is Travis Guevara, also a wide receiver. He's a junior. Boy, look at number 93 running in there for Carter-Riverside. He is a fire plug, man. That kid is got a low center of gravity. I'll tell you that right now, but he's a big old boy.
Fire plug, huh?
Yeah. I stole that one from Cousin Cade.
I like it.
He used to refer to those type of body types as fire plugs.
Spider monkeys and fire plugs.
Spider monkeys and fire plugs. So, you know, I was talking about at halftime with some of these school enrollments, and just to let you know, this Carter-Riverside, you know, we're in District 5, Class 5A. Supposed to be same-size schools. Collier throws it left side complete to Guevara at the 8-yard line. So
it was.
Dalton Collier's first throw of the game, he completes it. Matter of fact, first throw at the varsity level. So good job, Dalton Collier.
Yeah.
It's a gain of 4, brings up 2nd down and 6. Falcons at the 8-yard line. Barry and Griffin in the backfield. This time it's going to be Yep, Griffin right side, inside the 5.
Oh,
wow. He's running hard. He's down to the 2-yard line, Nick, and it was a nice carry.
Very close to a touchdown on that. He was aiming and stretching and everything he could, but
he gets it down to the 2. They drop the sticks. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Falcons, and Dalton Collier, nice little drive they got going on here after the run for a first down on the punt attempt. Barry hitting the backfield. He'll be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage, and in fact, I think he'll lose a yard on the play.
Yeah, they're sniffing that out there at goal line. But, you know, that's okay. Trying to make something happen, see where the soft spots are, and Coach is getting some different plays called out here for him.
Brings up 2nd and goal. I was getting back to the school enrollment numbers. The Falcons listed at 1,292 kids. This Carter-Riverside team, that school listed at 1,230 kids. Barry, left side, down to the 1.
And somehow he made that play into something. I thought they were going to get him in the backfield. The line held just enough, and he got a little crease, and he doesn't take much at all, just in there with a little daylight.
He's he just keeps them turning. The rest of our district, all the Fort Worth schools, very close in size. Carter at 1,230, Fort Worth Eastern Hills at 1,303. Fort Worth Poly at 1,238. Again, Falcons 1,292 in their enrollment numbers. Grapevine is a big school, over 2,000 kids. Dalton Collier, quarterback keep. Let's see if he gets there. It looks like he's going to be short.
Oh, I think he got over there. That long body, well, they're going to call him down on the 1.
So, what do you do right now if you're coach? It's 4th and goal at the 6-inch line. They have a 49-7 lead.
I think you go for it. Unless you want to practice your field goal, that's the only reason to bring out your kick team here.
Yeah, and that's basically an extra point, and Nick has been perfect on those this year, 39 for 39. So
here goes a replay up on the board up here. No.
We're down to 12 seconds left to go in the quarter. The Falcons may just let the clock expire in the quarter as they can do that, down to 6. Collier looking over the sideline, and I think that's going to do it for the third quarter of play here in Fort Worth. Falcons leading 49-7. You're listening to Lake Dallas football on the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
James Wood Auto Parts, a proud Lake Dallas sponsor with locations in Decatur and Denton. Selling new and used vehicles since 1978. Brands that you know and trust. Chevy, GMC, Buick, and Cadillac at prices you can afford. Come on in and see what the revolution is all about. And test drive the vehicle of your dreams today.
So, Nick, we're back. I want to mention the players of the week this year for last week's efforts.
Yes, please.
Offensively, in the win against Grapevine, Offensive Player of the Week, Garrett Shackelford, 3 catches, 46 yards, a touchdown. And the coach mentioned his very good blocking on the outside. Defensively, Jake Papard, 7 solo tackles, and a pickoff that went 45 yards back to the house for a touchdown. Special teamer Kyle Roundtree. He had he was very good on kickoffs and had a couple pancake blocks on kickoff return. So now to start it, it's 4th and goal at the 1. Dalton Collier going to keep it himself, trying to go right side, but he's going to be tackled and stopped by number 21, Devontae Harris, at the 3-yard line. Falcons turn the ball over on downs here to start the 4th quarter.
Yeah, just able to sneak past the line right there and got his mitts on Dalton and just pulled him down. So that looked pretty easy right there.
Yeah, so the interesting thing is you look each team in the first half, the Falcons had 7 possessions. They scored a touchdown on all of them. We get through the 3rd quarter, and the Falcons only had 2 possessions, and Riverside only had 1. So we've certainly slowed this game, trying to run this clock out and keep it on the ground, keep the clock moving.
Looks like the wind's picked up pretty good. They're throwing into the wind now.
Luna, oh boy, they give to 22. That ball's on the ground in the end zone. Let's see who comes out with it. I think Luna picked it up, and he might have got it out to the 1-yard line. That is very, very close.
Do you think he did? They're going to give it to him, but I don't know. I think he was in the end zone, but somehow he sneaks it out of there. They're going to give that to him.
He gives it to number 22, Brian Ramirez, and I don't know if I think a defender got their paw in there and slapped the ball out, to be honest with you. Walter Pond on that defensive front, Hayden Brackett, Nick Mazzatelli, and I believe that's still Garrett Hunt, number 72 at the left end.
Listen, they dropped it like a hot potato in the back right there, and it just fell like a sack of potatoes.
So 2nd and 13 at the 1. Hot potato, sack of potatoes. You're all about the taters, aren't you? Here we go. Brackett gets a good push.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if they're going to get it. No, they're out to the 1. They're going to give him forward progress out to the 1. They're calling it dead. That was a scrum of scrums.
These are the charity refs right here.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's twice been in the end zone.
Well, the one guy had him all the way out to the 1. The one line judge did. Did you see how quick Brackett got off the ball right there?
I did. I liked it.
And Mazzatelli, he's very quick, undersized for a defensive end, but, man, he can get off the ball.
And I got to tell you, here's what I like about that. I've watched Hayden since him and Travis played first year Pee Wee out there, and that kid, he has a motor and he can go. And, he took last year off for whatever reason. He's back. It's good to see him getting in game shape and starting to hit people like I know he can.
3rd and 13 at the 1, 4-man front for the Falcons. This time they fake the give, a little play action. Luna rolls to his left, tries to throw it. It's incomplete at the 5, so now it brings up 4th and 13 at the 1. This punter is going to be feeling the heat, and it's tough because you want to send them, but you don't want to send them, if you get what I'm saying.
Explain that to me, Dan.
Well,
I'm a little confused right here.
Yeah, you're just kind of playing a little soft right here.
Oh, is that what
Timmy
you did?
Gowan standing at his 30. The punter, number 14, Alexis Flores. He's also their place kicker.
Yeah, we're standing
There's
on
a good
30.
snap. The left-footed kicker gets that ball might have been tipped. It lands at the 15 and spins out of bounds at the Falcons sideline at the 21-yard line. So
hey, good job just getting that ball off from there because he didn't have much room to work with at all and got crowded really quickly. So
it came off that left foot in the direction it took. I believe somebody must have got a hand on it. It was a low-line drive, so I think it got blocked or tipped at the line. Not really sure, but that's what I'm going with.
Yeah, I believe you.
Cole Proctor still in at the game at wide receiver for the Falcons.
Notice we're still not huddling. We're still in that offensive set where we just go.
I think Coach wants to see Dalton Collier lead a scoring drive here. This time to give to Griffin. He's going to get it to the 19, a pickup of 2.
I think you're right.
I mean, obviously, hey, we have a healthy lead, but, hey, there's nothing wrong with this unit having success when they get their opportunity to play.
We talked about it at halftime. You've got to keep coaching, which I know they're doing, and working on all the little things.
No doubt. Barry this time off left tackle. Gets it to the 21, a pickup of 3.
You're in the red zone. You didn't convert last time. Here's your chance to go down and make a drive and finish what you couldn't start. Or start with, you know what I'm saying.
I'm with you. Spit it out, Junior.
Easy for you.
3rd and 15 at the 16-yard line in the red zone. Barry left side outside the numbers. He's going to have first down yardage and driven out of bounds somewhere around the 10-yard line. That's a pickup of 6 and another Falcon first down. That's the Falcons' 20th first down of the ball game.
Barry, man, lowers his shoulder and just put a boom on that kid.
We've got to get back to these players of the week. We're going through plays very quickly here. This time to give to Barry. He tries to look left, cuts it back right, gets down to the 8, a gain of 2. So we talked about Kyle Roundtree on special teams. The Falcon Award goes to Aaron Berry, 5 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown. And he also played well offensively in special teams. JV, Connor Puckett, who's playing varsity tonight. Good blocking. He had 3 pancake blocks and did not give up a sack.
I appreciate that.
Yep. Freshman, Robert Venegas. He played good at defensive end, 9 tackles, and 4 of them were for a loss. And this is going to be a Falcon touchdown.
That is Brian Griffin, I believe, that got the
yes, it
go-ahead
was
run in there.
It was the Griff. I was reading, and the plays are coming so quick, I missed it, buddy. So good to see Griffin get on, and good to see what we just talked about. Dalton Collier playing quarterback here for the Falcons, and he leads that team on a scoring drive, capped off by an 8-yard run by sophomore running back Brian Collier.
And good to see Bryce McDougal back. He was injured last week, had some lower back problems. Back to see him. The long snapping has been great.
Kriegsman on for this point-after touchdown try. Like usual, it's good. 6:54 left to go in the fourth. Lake Dallas 56, Carter-Riverside 7. This is the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
Hi, I'm Trey Lusk, your Lake Dallas Falcons center, number 55.
And I'm quarterback, Brett Sasser, number 1. Not only do we work together on the field, we also work together at your local Chick-fil-A on Swisher Road.
We are number 1 on the field, and we also serve number 1s all day.
Have you ever had our sweet tea? Because it's pretty sweet.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles in our cookie sundae. Come visit us at your local Chick-fil-A. Save the cows and eat more chicken. Go Falcons!
So, hey, Nick, on these visiting games, when we're looking out over at the Falcon faithful over there, we know some of them are listening. So how cool would it be when they hear that commercial, if they got up in the stands and started doing the chicken dance, and of course everybody would be looking at them, hey, what are you guys doing? And they could say,
do that.
hey, we're listening to the chicken dance song on the Falcon radio.
I like it.
Kriegsman's kick, it's going to be deep.
They're kind of quiet over there. No one's raising their hands anymore.
No, I don't know if they're out. There they are. I see them. But I don't know if they take too kindly to that thought. You know, they'll be getting some hairy eyeballs over there. So what the heck? Kriegsman, that's a nice kickoff by Nick.
Man, all night long he's had just, a booming foot.
You know, and I like to see him. He could do this all night long. He could boom him out of the end zone, I think, and we'd be good. But the coach took the opportunity after some of those touchdowns to go ahead and continue to try to work on that precision on the pooch kick. And for the most part, it looked like Nick was landing him somewhere around the 25-yard line. You want that thing 25, 32, somewhere in that range to really be effective, and he looked like he did a good job of it. Luna goes under center. He gives the ball to Harris. Might make it out to the 21. Good job by the Falcon defensive front.
We still have Kane Cox out there right now.
I was looking at that. Bryce Flynn also in the game at linebacker. Kane coming off. Ben Williamson in the game. And who is that at middle right now? Is that Benny Gonzalez, number 25?
Yes, sir, it is. Good eyes.
Bigger staff. It looks like Alex Papard playing safety. Shan Merriman in at right corner. And Robin Albanese, who's a linebacker, is going out to play corner on the left side. I think Tommy Vila also in at safety for the Falcons. 2nd down and 9. Luna looking left. He's going to fire deep down the left sideline. He's got Gentry. And Gentry, I think, just missed the ball at the Falcon 45. Throws a little bit low. He went down to get it. Was it underthrown? That ball hit his hands and come out.
It was underthrown just a little bit, but Shan Merriam not anywhere close to make that play. If he lands that could have been a touchdown.
3rd and 9, ball at the 26-yard line of the Riverside Eagles. Falcons leading 56-7. 5 minutes left to go in this game.
Good to see us over 50. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is actually. We scored 49 each of the last 2 weeks. That's not the Falcons' first time over 50, though, this year, Nick.
I like it.
They beat the Centennial Titans by a score of 56. Here comes Mazzatelli trying to get all over Luna. Luna rolls left, and he tries to throw it out of bounds. Who was that, Papard, coming in to try to make that play on the sideline?
It is. Jumping over there.
I guess he tried to hit his receiver at the 40. He floated it out. I thought he was trying to throw it out of bounds.
Mazzatelli, my goodness, that kid was coming at him, and he took about 4 different hits. He never went down.
No.
But, man, that motor's going back there. Like to play out of Mazzatelli.
Flores coming in to punt. I believe that's Alex, is that Alex Papard going in to return this kick? He's standing at his 50. Help me out here. Left-footed kick. It's a low-line drive. Going to hit it to 40, and everyone's going to get away from it. It rolls out to the Riverside 49 and actually going to be downed at midfield at the 50-yard line. So Falcons going to take over at midfield. Good starting field position, and I believe we'll see Dalton Collier again. But
What's our average starting field position for this game?
Average starting field position for us at the 42-yard line, for them at the 25-yard line.
42-yard line of our own or theirs? I think that's their 42-yard line, Dan.
It very well could be.
That is an interesting thought.
That is, as a matter of fact, because this doesn't give a plus or minus next to it. Tristan Bowen on the field. Collier looking for the snap. Collier going to keep it himself. Run right. He's going to have to cut a ball upfield some. There we go. Inside at the 50. Going to be tackled.
Same thing.
He just kept coming this way.
Yeah, north and south, buddy. North and south.
Yep. Make that cut and go. Yeah, you mentioned over 50. Falcons had 49 points twice. They scored 41 against Wakeland. They scored 35 against Lovejoy. And they 56-point output against the Frisco Centennial Titans. Second game of the year.
Wow.
Man in motion, Cole Proctor. They give it to him on the jet sweep going left. Oh, wow, he's going to have a big run inside the 40, turning on the Jets 30, going to be tackled at the 35, and that's a nice carry for the senior wide receiver.
You know, and the best part about that play, Dan, is there are no flags. There's no laundry. The play like that typically, especially when you have your backups in there working, somebody's with the hold, somebody's with the chop block, something weird, and everybody doing a great job.
I love it, man. I love to see that. That's fantastic. Cole getting a little bit of action and made the most of it. That's a 16-yard gain. Collier this time right side. Continue to come out this way. He's going to cut it backwards, be tackled for a loss.
And I got to tell you, if he just goes upfield, he's going to get more yardage out of that. He's being a little timid about when that cut is coming, looking for that perfect moment, and I feel like he's just waiting too long.
Could not agree more. Did I mention early in the game that if you look at Dallas Morning News, they always have a player of the week offensively, player of the week defensively. If you're not the player of the week, you get honorable mention.
Yeah.
Jake Papard, honorable mention last week for his 45-yard pickoff return.
Wow.
So,
well, good job.
Good job, Jake.
Good to see these boys getting recognized and getting their names out there. And that's continuing to get better.
Courtney Holder recognized last week, the week before. This time, Guevara in the jet sweep, right side. He's going to take it down to the 22-yard line. That's a nice 6-yard carry for Travis Guevara.
Man, we've had a whole lot of guys touching the ball today.
Boy, no doubt, and we'll go over some of those statistics here.
I don't think Travis has ran the ball yet. Can we send a signal down?
You want T-Fred to get a carry?
I think they should let him get out on goal line and run it, you know.
Oh, that'd be great, man.
They call that the power punch package.
Bring it down the house.
Yeah, that'd be fun to watch.
Collier motions Griffin over to his left side. 1.5 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter. Collier this time going to run left and, again, going to be hitting the backfield. He tries to spin, reverse field, and he's this time going to be hit at the 30. They're going to call it a 29, and that's a loss of 7. And, Nick, I can't agree with you more. Dalton